Hey everybody, welcome to Grindcast, the official podcast of Spider-Man and Wolf-Link
and my black ass.
and GrinderWord.com.
Yeah.
I'm Will, and I'm here with...
My black ass Matt. That's not my name. My name is Matt. And Matt.
And Matt. There's no Ann Jason.
Nope.
Ann Jason is off supporting Irish holidays right now.
Yep. Not to spoil any magic, but we do this all in one night. That's why all the news we talk about is old.
That should be like our new motto. Grind it, Grindcast, spoiling the magic.
Spoil everything. I thought you were going to say we do it in one night.
We do it in one night.
I thought that's where you were going with it. We'll put that on all our mugs and shirts.
Seriously, you either put we spoil the magic or we do it in one night. Either one is good.
It's gold.
It's good. I need to start like working on the trademark, but
oh, for fuck's sakes! All right, we're gonna go straight into news. Starting off news. Oh God, there's more wacky shit again. Kanye West. How can you not talk about Kanye West?
You have to talk about
He's got a new album, Will. What's it called?
He's got a new album coming out. It's called Graphx 16.
Fucking dickhead.
Because Kanye enjoyed the Graphics in his younger days. And I'm just like, really? Because like people, you always hear people like, are like, oh, you play video games. I used to have a Nintendo, or I used to have an Atari. You don't find those people that go, I used to have a Graphics 16.
Well, it's because he's a genius. He knew which one to really, he knew which one to get, and he picked the wrong one.
And it's so funny because like they asked him about like, you really play TurboGrafx? He's like, yeah, I really enjoy playing Blazing Lasers. It's not like he picked like Bonk or something like that. He picked like an odd like off shooter, like not even probably the most popular shooter on the system.
I didn't even know it existed on the system. Blazing Lasers, huh?
Yeah, because I mean there was R-Type, there was
it's no Tag and Dragon, is it?
No. But I enjoy Blazing Lasers. I guess me and Kanye have yet something else in common.
Kanye, if you're watching, Will wants to challenge you to Blazing Lasers.
Let's throw down.
Pick
up those sticks. I got a turbo tap. We can plug in too.
We'll film it live. Do it live.
So, like, because I didn't know anybody growing up that had a TurboGrafx.
Well, no, I didn't either. You're the first person I know that has one, and that's just because I was there 3 years ago when you bought it.
Actually, like 5 years ago now.
Yeah. Wow. Jesus.
Yeah.
I remember seeing things about them in game magazines back in the day.
Like Game Pro.
I remember the first time I was introduced to it, it was like an ad for a new game, and they're like, they're like, it's going to be on the top 3 consoles. And I'm like, I'm sorry, there's 3? Like, when did this happen? They're like, yeah, the Super Nintendo, the Genesis, and the TurboGrafx 16. And I'm like, where is this thing at?
Not around here.
That's the only time that, like, they mentioned that system once in that magazine at that time. Like, in that whole issue. There were no games later on for a TurboGrafx 16. There was no reviews on any of it. But they're just like, yeah. You want to get Alien? You got 3 choices that you can get it on now.
The first time I ever heard the words TurboGrafx 16 was watching the Game Pro show. Yeah,
right.
It was actually a TV show.
Yeah, I remember the Game Pro show.
Hosted by, I think his name was like J.D. Roth or something like that. It was this little red-haired kid. He did like, I think he did not Finders Keepers or Funhouse, one of those TV game shows.
Okay.
He was the host, and I remember he was giving tips and tricks on like how to get to the secret bonus stages in Bonk's Adventure, and I'm like, what the hell is this caveman guy with a giant head? Like, what is happening here? But like, I don't remember ever seeing it. Like, I would go out and like look for games and stuff like that. I remember clearly remember going to Toys R Us and looking through those. They had those big walls where you could just see the cover art for the games because they weren't there on the shelf. You had to take it to like what looked like a prison.
Right.
And like,
okay, I was gonna say, I have memories in my childhood of being at Toys R Us and for some reason just remembering looking up at giant yellow gates and like crossbarred like fucking shit over like plexiglass.
Like
Okay, so that was real. Like I didn't
like
just
chain link fencing, yeah.
So I didn't just hallucinate that.
No,
Like, that
you
was
would
real.
take you would take the ticket and you would go back there, and that's where they would get the games because they kept them like locked back
Do
there.
they still do that?
I know.
Okay.
They all
Man,
have.
I want the
they all
games
have
back.
them. They all have the magnets in them now. So if you walk out of the store, the thing goes off. But like,
Yeah, I just remember that because I remember like we went and we picked up like a Teddy Ruxpin, like the caterpillar thing. I can't remember what his name was, but the caterpillar one. Like my dad was getting it for us.
you're
and
talking
they-
about like glowworms?
No. Teddy Ruxpin had a caterpillar friend.
Oh man, I don't recall that.
Yeah. Well, apparently you didn't have a crazy childhood like I
I
had.
thought I had a crazy childhood.
Where I had to
remember
have
a caterpillar.
automated fucking teddy bears read
I had a
stories. to me.
glowworm.
Well, I did too. I had to use it to sleep after using a Teddy Ruxpin to tell me a nice story to go to bed.
When the batteries are getting low.
Yeah.
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Hello, Hoff. Hello, Paul.
That little Wolf of Wall Street references for an episode that these people never see.
Nope, not yet.
It's in the archives.
It's in the archive. So yeah, I remember that because they had to like we'll go like I had to give them a ticket. They're like we'll be right back, and I remember just like because I was a little kid, so like when you're a kid, everything's monumental to you. I just remember like looking up and it's just like yellow bars over like all this shit, and it's just like it looked like it went up for like ever. And I was just like, yeah, I think that was that real? Like, so good.
And I remember,
I'm not going
like
nuts.
at places like James Way and Kmart, they had the glass cases with the stuff on the pegs, and you had to like get some way to unlock it to get the stuff out.
Yeah, the sliding glass.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't remember seeing the stuff on the shelves, and I guess it was more prominent in more metropolitan areas like New York, New Jersey, Los Angeles, and stuff. A little more of the major cities got these consoles than like York, Pennsylvania did. I mean, because like I do not recall. I don't even remember Sega Master System stuff being on the shelves. But you know, we definitely had NES, Super Nintendo, and Genesis stuff. But yeah, interesting. I think Kanye's trying to appeal to nerds out there, and they're like, oh, he's not a poser because he likes a true game console, and like, yeah, he probably just remembers like playing one once, and he's just like, you know what, that's artistic, and he's like this because the TurboGrafx was bigger than Jesus, and like,
That's until the creators of the PC Engine catch wind of this, and they're like, I smell some money in our future.
well, I guess he's spelling it differently to try to avoid the copyright. Like, I don't think he has
So
the dash in there. Like, I don't think he might be spelling it differently.
And it's not
but-
GRAFX.
Yeah,
It's probably like graph and then X, maybe.
maybe. I don't know. But kind of weird random thing that, like, when you're in the video game collecting community, you hear this random crap, and this is definitely some random crap.
My new album drops next Tuesday, too. It's called VX Spectrum.
Mine's called Gamecom.
Gamecom, active. Comment below if you know what the fuck we're talking about. Oh my god. Alright.
They're just saying words now.
They're just making up fucking things.